The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd. And through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun is Minshew. Going deep for Eifert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Griffin looking left side. Andrews with it complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 30-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin, catch is made by Marquise Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Third down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Minshew. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
9 on the sack. It's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. First carry now for Justice Hill. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss, left side, it's Hill. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
43,
some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Westbrook now on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Eason gets hit and the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field. I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
On second down, it's Hill. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Griffin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A 28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. They're connecting here with DJ Shark.
Eason's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
A
They'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
8-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
To number 28.
A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Ravens nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a cool 4 season, drop the top of it. Bust down with my wrist on the top of it. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Just little bit, little bit.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
To throw is RG3. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On the slant, this is Chark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown. Touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Ravens nothing. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game. He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens, and even 40 yards.
35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go play action with Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw again is Griffin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Eason off the play fake. And he completes it to Westbrook.
Eason's pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joe Schobert able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack on first down, Griffin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lambo on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Ravens nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Griffin. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. This is Hill. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. It looked though they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now Eason.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with feet.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Ravens 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the counter, it's Hill. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Griffin. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, RG3 after the pick 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
First and 10.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a handoff looking right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play action. Now Griffin. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Griffin on first down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. 7 yards the pick up there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing again, Griffin. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll to be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
24-yard line.
One last shot for RG3. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6.